Plot twist, he calls the flight attendant, claiming victimhood. She, without hesitation, asks him to make room for the front. Back in the day, Hedda sucked it up, but now he's a wealthy diva. No way he'll swallow this. He boldly claims airlines design narrow economy seats for more money. The surrounding passengers nod in agreement, but the flight attendant isn't having any of this economy seat drama from a wannabe first-class prima donna, and she's sarcastic. If you're in economy, don't get snobby. If you want space, go sit in first class. There's a world of difference between the two, honey. Not only do first-class passengers enjoy gourmet meals freely, but the staff are impeccably polite. Our leading lady never imagined this flight experience would flip her life upside down. The plane quickly lands in Snow City, and she spots a crowd waiting for cabs. She won't waste time waiting. Spotting an ad, she rents a helicopter without hesitation. After toiling for years, she's finally ready to savor the beauty of the world. The helicopter ride gives her a breathtaking view of the snowy landscape. It's so stunning it's almost an escape. In just half an hour, she arrives above her booked 5-star hotel, where the who's who of society but her helicopter landing style wows everyone. As the VIP descends from the rooftop, the staff rushes over like they are welcoming royalty. Dazed by the VIP treatment, she feels unaccustomed. In the lobby, she gazes around. It's either oil barons or elite moguls ruling the roost, and surprise, she spots her own CEO relaxing with the little secretary. He's vacationing with his little secretary, and since she arrived early, her room is still being cleaned. The front desk informs her that only the presidential suite is available, but it's a whopping $4,000 a night. Everyone gasps upon hearing this. Guests whisper, pondering her royal status, enjoying hotel's top service. So she decides to tip like the rich do, but unsure how much is appropriate, she nervously hands over a huge chunk of cash. The staff looks bewildered, unsure of this woman's background. Finally, they hesitantly take a single bill, while she couldn't care less. Moving to the window, she gazes at the breathtaking view, reflecting on her tough past with a bittersweet sigh. Once a dedicated department store cashier, her hard work always making her stand out. She's now in her 10th year, but her salary hasn't budged. Her boss often finds excuses to make her life hard. Ella knows it's typical corporate POA, but feels powerless. All she can do is endure, and in such a toxic work environment, she's financially strapped. While shopping, she times her visits around sales, fantasizing about winning the shopping lottery. Her parents' old car sits by the door, but she's too stingy to spend on gas, letting it gather dust while her biggest hobby is binging on food shows, where she meticulously studies recipes from chefs, yet her body image issues loom over her like a dark cloud. Every gorgeous dish she creates becomes a masterpiece she can only admire from a distance, too scared to take a bite. In the end, she's left inviting the neighbor's kids over to taste her culinary achievements, while she dines on rabbit. This body anxiety casts a shadow, trapping her in self-doubt. Even though she's crushing on her handsome coworker, she doesn't dare show it. She only musters the courage to chat him up while shopping for kitchen gadgets, ending up buying a bunch of useless junk just to prolong the convo. But as long as she gets to talk to her crush, she feels happy. Though Ella is living in self-doubt, she holds onto the book of possibilities filled with her dreams, like tasting gummy dishes made by celebrity chefs and staying in fancy hotels. And of course, marrying her dream guy. But fate has other plans. One day, the dream guy invites her for dinner to thank her for her hard work. The surprise catches her off guard, and while bending down to pick up utensils, Nick rushes her to the hospital. At first, everyone thinks it's just a minor concussion, but the doctors have a gut feeling it's more serious than it seems. After a brain scan, it turns out Ella has developed a rare blue syndrome condition. Yikes. The doctors conduct a second test and consult specialists, but the news is the same: as condition has no gel. This cell sneaks up without symptoms, and by the time it's discovered, it's usually life-threatening. Looking at Ella's situation, the doctor delivers the heartbreaking news: she has approximately 3 weeks left to live. Ella cannot come to terms with this brutal diagnosis, and what makes her even more desolate is the insurance firm swiftly took her money but denied claims with excuses. Ella now faces two options: figure out how to scrounge together $340,000 for surgery that might not even work, or just give up on to simply sit and await the end of one's life. Such a choice is incredibly difficult for anyone to make. Ella opens the book that records her past dreams, each page filled with her hopes and dreams for the future. She once believed that with hard work, all of these dreams could come true, but now they seem like distant fantasies. After a night filled with anxiety and heartache, Ella makes a life-changing decision. The next morning, she storms into the office. Her steps quick and purpose-strong, she heads straight to her boss's office, ready to do something that everyone thinks about but rarely dares. But before she can say a word, her boss nears and takes a phone call, completely brushing her off, only asking what she wants after hanging up. Ella's years of pent-up frustrations explode in an instant, even as she's known as the star performer in the store. Last time, she caused quite a scene in the office, making her boss think she was subtly hinting for a raise, promising God that she would give her a promotion, but now, God merely feels like a joke. At the very moment when Ella is leaving the department store, her crush Nick rushes after her, feeling guilty about her previous injury. He pulls out 2 game tickets, excitedly inviting her to join him, making it evident that he has feelings for her too. But Ella knows her time is short and doesn't want to drag Nick into her mess. She's tasted the bitterness of dashed hopes and doesn't want him to have unrealistic expectations.